Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And before I get started, I always want to make sure I take some time with you first. And I really want to just see how all of you are doing. I hope you were able to get outside this week. And yesterday was my first day to get out for a while. And today I will be getting out again later on. So I just want to encourage you to, get out as much as often, and not only to get out in nature somewhere, is to make sure you are being kind to yourself. Make sure you are not, like criticizing yourself, or don't let anybody else do that. So if you do have people like that, you might want to do what I do. Just push that delete button, and boom, they're gone. So anyway, before I do get started, if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And not only that, leave a message down below. I would love to hear from you. And if not there, you can always get in contact with me at Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K Dingman, and that's Starlight. So those are 3 different places that you can reach me. And anyway, I really want to reach out to you, and are you afraid to what other people think out there? Are you afraid to be yourself? That goes on a lot in this world. And where sometimes, you might want to try something new, but you're like, let me see what everybody else thinks. I'm going to go and ask my mom and say, yeah, I'm going to do something, and I got to see what she thinks, or check with Dad, see what he thinks, or check with my brothers or my friends, or you might even, of course, if you're married or have a boyfriend, a lot of times that's a normal thing, is to check with them and, hey, I'm thinking of turning my hair pink. What do you think? Should I get pink? I like pink. And I've been really thinking about getting it pink. What would you think if I decided to change my hair pink? So anyway, that's how, we can be, is to, it's almost like we have to get other people's opinions on, whether we're going to do this or not. How about a job? You might not like your job, and, you might be thinking about, man, I am miserable at my job, and I've been online looking all over for a new job, and you might find something that you're like, hey, this is a job I really want. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and maybe you get a job opportunity out there somewhere online, and, you might go, wonder what my family would think. Maybe you might ask your kids, and, hey, yeah, I'm thinking about getting this new job. And it's not like you're really asking them, you're just kind of throwing it out in the air and just seeing how they're going to respond or not. And maybe nobody responds the way you thought. You might be all excited, something that you really believe that be a fulfilling job, and you might hear like nothing, like totally boop, no response at all. And sometimes that just says it all on how they think. And it just shows there that they're even afraid to even speak. They're afraid of what you think, of what they're going to, what they're thinking. They're thinking something, but they don't even say nothing. So that's like, like a red flag there. You're like, okay, did I say something? Or, got quiet really, quick here. Or, you might want to go out with somebody, and like with myself, I'll just use myself, maybe, like my whole life I've dated white men. Maybe I'm just going to go home and talk to my mom and dad and say, hey, I I've been talking with this guy, like online, and I'm really crazy head over heels for him. But he's a man of color, and I really love him, and down the road, I really desire to marry him. And you'd be surprised what sounds they will make, from their mouth, if they're even going to say anything. They might even drop something on the floor if you say something like that, which is kind of funny. In my family where I was brought up, like if you dropped a knife or silverware on the floor, my mom always said, "Oh, that means company's coming." So, that would be one of those drop a fork moment or a knife moment, where, huh? So do you really care about what other people think? Maybe you're a person of color, and maybe you decided, hey, I want to go with a girl that's white. Wonder what my mom and dad will think, that I don't go with my race, that I'm going to mix it up a little. I've been with women of color, and, I want to try something new, somebody new, I want to try a different race, where I've actually, it is kind of strange, speaking of race, I don't know why, but I have been drawn to a certain race in my life throughout my time, so it is kind of funny, which my family know about some of it. My daughter knows the most. She's the only one really knows a lot about me, besides my one brother. But yeah, my family knew long time ago I was interested in Chinese men. Have I ever dated one? No, not yet. I haven't found one, never got connected with one. I thought I was when I was younger, but he was really young, really young, like my kids' age. So, even though I think the whole family would have been happy if I got together with him, but for some reason, like things didn't work out. And I've been drawn to men from India for some reason. I've always had been drawn to them for some reason. I don't know why. And I have a lot of friends on my Facebook. I don't really know them, but there's some of them out there that do love and support me. And if you're watching this video right now, thank you for really taking the time out, if you even watch my videos at all, or give me comments, because I do see you out there, and I do have a lot of all kinds of races on my Facebook, and I thank all of you, if you do love and support me. I need all the love and support I can get. So anyway, are you afraid, of what other people think? Maybe you go shopping and you want to buy something, maybe you want to, kind of just raise the bar up and decide a different fashion. Maybe you're like, I wear plain clothes, and I really kind of want to, I want to get involved with somebody, and, now I see these clothes that I like, and now I'm thinking about changing it up a little bit, because I want to take better care of myself. And, are you worried about what your family are going to think of the clothes that you pick to wear out in public? As far as me, I love wearing bright clothes. So, yellow, orange, So somebody got me into doing that years ago. So I love wearing yellow, bright pink, and orange, and all these different bright colors. I used to wear really earthly colors before, a lot of greens and browns and blue, or something like that. But now I'm I want to stand out, when I go out in public. I love yellow and this peachy orange. So are you afraid maybe there's clothes out there that you want to wear, but maybe they're kind of, they stand out, and you don't want to stand out, you're afraid that people are going to recognize you. Like with me, they see me far away, they know when they see me on a bike path, So, and I really stood out last year. I made some funny videos out. They probably are not on my Facebook now. So I really did stand out on that bike trail, and but it's interesting because I did stand out. People saw me coming a mile away, and they had a big smile on their face when I came across their path. So it was really funny. So we were all smiling because they're like, there's that crazy chick on the bike trail again, because I was always carrying a backpack and a duffel bag and, all kinds of goodies with me and feeding birds, so I definitely stood out. So, I guess it's too funny. I was thinking, even like for Halloween, I didn't get to really dress up this year. I love Halloween. I wasn't able to celebrate that for a long time because of church, and but I always liked being unique and being different, standing out, and so I had a lot of funny ideas, like this last Halloween, like I did actually buy me a pink wig, because I love pink hair. So, but I would love to dress up like an alien, but it was kind of funny where I would glow in the dark kind of thing. So yeah, I would love to go to some kind of dress up party. It doesn't have to be Halloween, but it would be fun to kind of be whoever you want to be. And that's a time that I love because everybody's having fun with that time. Not everybody, but a lot of people do. People that are into Halloween, there's a lot of people out there they love dressing up into different costumes, and I love that time because I'm very curious to how people are going to dress up. And a long time ago, I really fooled my family where it's pretty bad. My own kids didn't even recognize me when I showed up at their house. So I dressed up as a Catholic girl that went bad, and I had tattoos on, and I don't have one tattoo on my body at all. But it was so funny and I had a black wig on, so my daughter didn't even recognize me. And I had a Catholic schoolgirl outfit on, so that was cute. So that was a fun time, just trying to be different characters and standing out. So anyway, are you really worried about what everybody else thinks? Or even when you talk, do you worry about what people are going to say when you say things? Maybe you got a lot on your mind and you want to, help the world out and help the people out on the planet. What's holding you back? We need more people, in a positive way. We're talking here, there's a lot of people out there that's got a lot of negative stuff to say out in the world, and to lower the frequency, but we need people to raise that frequency up, and cheer people on, that, people that are really struggling out there in life, to cheer them on, to keep going, and to, we are running a race, whether you believe this or not, and I know I'm in that race. So it's not easy. It's a lot of work every day. Are you worried about what other people think about you? Maybe you want to marry a girl, do you go around and just check with your family and maybe even your kids and hey, I want to marry her, and you're just trying to hear what everybody's going to say, and sometimes you might have family or friends that might really tell you what they think, and sometimes it's not a bad thing. Maybe they are actually trying to protect you, and maybe they know something. You never know. I've known people where I had a friend long time ago, and I didn't know what to do. Her man that she was dating flirted with me, and I'm like, that's my friend, and she was crazy involved with him, and I'm like, so I hate to say this, I just stayed right out of it. She was old enough to, really, she had a good head on her shoulders, and but it was an early time when they just got together, so I couldn't believe, that, he kind of did a flash with me, and I didn't see that one coming. I'm not, so you just never know. Sometimes you might have people that are really trying to save you and help you out. So in that kind of case, you do want to listen. If they got, say, they knew that, they saw your, maybe you got a girl that you're seeing, and maybe they seen her with another guy somewhere, and it wasn't her brother, her father, as a good friend, that would be a good thing to, but it's a hard spot to be into on that. Like, what happened to me, I didn't know what to do. And it was so early what they just kind of jumped in the relationship really quick, So, later on she did marry that man. I don't know how that turned out. But, yeah, it just that you do have to, in that case, to really listen to people. But a lot of times people might not want you to be with somebody because they might not think that the person's attractive or something. They might not even really know anything about the person, but they just want to control you. Where I had people, I've dated men that were not attractive at all, and none of my family members said anything until after I broke up with him, and they're like, "Oh my, like, why did you pick him out? Like, he was not attractive looking." So I didn't know that's what they thought, but, I was teaching my family it's not about the outward appearance, even though I did get deceived by this man, thinking he was a Christian, which he was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Whoops. So anyway, how about like the food you eat? Maybe you want to change your diet up. Maybe you don't want to eat meat anymore. Are you going to mention that to your friends and family and see what they think? I did. I said, "Oh, I'm not eating meat anymore." So now it's like, when I go to my family's house, it's like I'm more than likely going to eat like a tossed salad, and I'm good with that, So, like, and I did. My mom was shocked when I said I'm not eating meat anymore, or beef. Actually, it was beef first. I wasn't eating beef, and I had family members that were trying to talk me back into eating that beef, and I'm like, no, I'm really good. I don't want to eat any more beef, and so, that happens, where people, they want to control you and tell you what to do. And you got to realize that it's your life, and you don't want other people telling you what kind of clothes you can wear. Unless you're a little kid and you're living with your parents still, that's a different story. But if you're an adult, don't care about what people think out in the public view. I learned that a long time ago with society, is I didn't want to follow everybody out there, so I've always been different, and that is why I don't have any friends. Oh my, I get that geeky laugh here, but yeah, I don't have any friends really. I have a lot of family, but I've never really had a friend in my life. So yeah, and it's not anything wrong with me. So, I mean, I do have people out there that, like I've known that, but we don't spend any time with each other anymore. But, yeah, it just is hard to find people out there that aren't going to judge you, like maybe you have a different hairstyle. Like right now, I have a different hairstyle than normal. I could have been like, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I'm like, no, this is my naturally curly hair. I don't really care what people think anymore. That's why I started a YouTube channel. I really don't care. I got something that I want to say, and I know some people, somebody recently put something on my post, the kind of be funny with me, and I don't really care what they think. They can do whatever they want. I'm not going to stop. So, we have a freedom, to speak, So you don't want to get that freedom taken away from you, So if you do have something to say that is positive and will help people and inspire people, we need more people, make videos if you can, don't be shy. Don't worry about what people think. We need to hear your voice, and maybe I could get help from you. Maybe you got something I really need to help me in my life and my spiritual journey. So anyway, I love all of you, and everybody's going to have something to say, and there's always those haters out there, and they're everywhere. They're even in the church building, so don't think that they're not there. There's definitely some fake ones out there in the church buildings, so it's not, a lot of people think that if they go to church that the people there are perfect. That's what I thought when I went there. Boy, did I find out wrong, I'm like, I thought that's where all the perfect people go. But apparently not. I found out they were the biggest judgers out there, though, is the ones at the church. So that's what I did discover. So anyway, I love all of you, and I know I'm going to get some, maybe somebody didn't like that statement, but, hey, that's what I found out in the 12 years I went there. I was being judged on the clothes I was wearing, the music that I was listening to, if I should go to the movies, if I should watch TV or not, so you have to be the judge yourself on all those things, whether you eat meat or not. If you want to eat healthier, why not? If you want to live a clean life, don't let other people tell you can't. You're always going to have people that are going to try to drag you down and bring you down. So you might have to let people go, like I had to. People that are trying to control my life and tell me what I can and, who I can date or can't date, or what I can eat and what I can't eat, like what I should do or can't do. We have a free will. So, freedom of speech, use it, use it while we have it. So anyway, I love all of you. If you do love this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I really, really would appreciate that. And if you have a comment, a good one that is, please leave a comment down below. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me at 1995 Starlight on Instagram, or on Facebook at Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. Those are 3 ways that you can reach me. Anyway, I really hope that you're taking great care of yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself or others. And don't forget, to forgive people. Let all that stuff go. It's not going to help you, in your life. Because if you, have, anger about somebody, or envy or strife, that's in your heart space, and you want to let that out of your heart space, and you want to forgive people, because when you don't forgive people, it's just blocking you. It's like a roadblock that you've actually, now you can't, get to where you want to get, because you need to let that stuff go. If I can forgive the people in my life, believe me, you could forgive the ones in your life. I've had all kinds of happening to me as a child, so I forgave all them people. That don't mean I gotta hang out with them every day. So anyway, is that I love all of you. This is Starlight, love and light, peace.